Hi out there, people. Welcome back to the Nick Cave. With me as always is my co-host Jar Jar Binks. He's about to do a little boogie. He's about to do a little song and dance. His battery stopped working long ago, but you know, I can make him dance just like Roger Troutman. He's always here, watching and waiting for the inevitable. Anyway, I figured I would make a little addendum to my first Smash the Fash video, the one about the obtuse booking agent, the fascist sympathizer. This is just a little shorter video. I have a full episode of Smash the Fash coming out near the end of January. It's really long and big, so I hope you enjoy it. But for right now, I'd like to respond to one comment on that video because I find it interesting. This commenter pointed out how the booking agent in question isn't a free agent. The booking agent isn't a free agent. So we've got two types of agents here, and I'm using this person's terminology because the booking agent is subject to economic factors and social pressure, as the booking agent put it. Now, in my video, my initial video, I pointed out that people who believe that they have to respond to social pressure are the most susceptible to fascism. If you believe you'll lose the respect of your peers if you don't join the Gestapo and start rounding up the undeserving and tossing the women and children into the ovens, you know, this type of guy, this white mustached allosexual man in the 21st century is the most likely to fall for fascism because he thinks that he needs the respect of all his peers, he needs to fit in and conform. Oh, I can't go against the grain and let Nick have this show that he's been waiting for 6 fucking months because that would go against the opinions of my fellow fucking white allosexual straight men. And this is a situation ripe for fascism to take root. Now, I point that out in the initial video. And the comment says, well, Nick, he's not a free agent. Very few people today are free agents. Now, instead of calling it free agents, I would term it freelance. I myself am a freelance artist. That means I'm not employed by anyone, and I can say what I want, do what I want, draw what I want, write what I want, whatever the fuck, and I sell my shit for money. And then if people like it, they can pay me. If they don't like it, they don't have to pay me, whatever the fuck. But I'll say what I want, do what I want, write what I want, draw what I want, whatever. That doesn't mean that every action I take won't have consequences, repercussions. I accept those if and when they present themselves. I accept them, in fact, better than most, because instead of being a fucking pushover and saying to this guy, oh, I'm so sorry, sir, I regret not conforming to your white, straight, hetero view of the world. I said, fuck you, I don't care about your fucking show, fuck off. I said goodbye forever, you worthless abomination. And that's how to talk to a fucking fascist, because they're too thick to accept that they're horrible people. Now, that's my approach. I accept that some things I say aren't going to get me the most fucking popular, but it's way preferable to being a fucking sellout. And so, maybe not everyone is a free agent, but here's the rub. Most people in a functional society should be free agents, or should have the, at least, illusion, I guess, of free agency, that the choices they make matter, that what they do matters, that they have a say in the matter. And what we're seeing right now on a societal level is a breakdown of what Noam Chomsky calls manufactured consent. We're seeing people not want all this new shit that's being pushed to them. We're seeing them not want the adoption of fascism, not wanting all these fucking executive orders, and the current administration just saying, well, take it, people. You have to have it. You want it, don't you? Sure you do. You want it. You voted for it. Of course you want it. And people are starting to realize, hey, I don't want this. Hey, what these people in power are doing runs counter to what I want personally as a free agent. Because human beings like freedom. They like the ability to chart their own path in life. This is a proven fact, actually. History has proven this time and again. People enjoy autonomy and agency and the right to choose how their life goes, even if realistically life is more complicated than that. And how you'll end up in life is a combination of individual decisions and systemic factors. It's not entirely systemic factors. Individual decisions you make do, in an ideal system that's not the Third fucking Reich, have actual consequences and mean something, and that's good consequences, bad consequences, whatever. They fucking mean something. So people are feeling a lack of agency right now, particularly white, straight, mustache, allosexual men like this booking agent. Sorry I have a little bit of a mustache right now. I'm just about to go in and shave it off, because I personally enjoy being clean-shaven. I don't like having stubble. It makes me look stupid. But, point being, guys like this, who run venues like this, or operate as the middleman, managers, booking agent, touring agent, whatever. These roles are entirely superfluous to art. They're completely unnecessary, and bozos like this have no idea what the people want, what people's tastes are. They don't have a pulse on the culture right now. They have no fucking idea what they're even doing at this point. And they exist purely to make money. And that is a situation ripe for Gestapo recruitment. And I went to therapy, for about a year after this. And my therapist, I brought it up to her because everyone was telling me to get therapy. Nick, you should go to therapy. This sounds like a terrible experience, what these people have fucking put you through. Go to therapy. And I told this to my therapist, this guy, he seems pretty pliable to fascism. And my therapist didn't argue with me on that. Now, I don't know how much therapists are allowed to push back or whatever, if they can or can't say, that's a little bit of a stretch, Nick, maybe, maybe this guy is just doing his job. But it seemed like she agreed, yeah, what Nick is saying does make sense. That's a good point, actually. If you have enough angry, irate, white, straight men in the world that are just full of privilege and think they can screw anyone of any other demographic over because they're pissy about not having free will or whatever, that does kind of lead to a problem. And we've seen that happen in history before, where people just feel like, oh, Germany was screwed out in the signing of the end of World War I. Damn it, we got the short end of the stick. We didn't have agency. Damn it. Oh, damn it. Let's start up a new group, and we'll fix all these problems, and we'll put an end to it through coercive force. So we've seen how this happens when a country is just full of little bitches. It doesn't wind up pretty for anyone. It doesn't end up fun. So we need more free agents in the world. We need more people who are capable of just speaking their mind and saying, this is fucking bullshit. What you've got going on here is fucking bullshit. And, just admit that to yourself and the world. And don't worry about the consequences. You have nothing to lose, really. I mean, it's preferable to being a fucking sellout. I'm tired of fascism. Fuck fascism to death. If you don't get the gist of this series already, smash the Fash. But, we're seeing the same exact patterns repeat, albeit on a much more impotent level, because I think the world has kind of grown past what it was in the early 20th century, so it can't exactly happen again exactly as it did, but the same overall vibe, it just goes on, and it's like, man. So one other reason I'm making this video right now is because the venue that fucked me over and canceled my show, and they actually are the reason I haven't done a paid live show in so long, because I just don't have the fucking time or energy to work with people who don't respect me and have some kind of monetary incentive or social pressure weighing them down or whatever the fuck. I don't have time for that, because the market just caters towards fucking metal. And the venue that screwed me over, good news, it might close down soon. It might actually run out of money and have to shut its doors forever. And I say good fucking riddance. Its death will be great for Denver art. It'll be great for people to spread out, try new things, expose themselves to the world, actually participate in art. That'll be great. Live outside their fucking echo chamber. It's about time all these pathetic fucking metal catering venues got shut the fuck down, And, we could open up a nice new wave club or something. That'd be nice. Provide some opportunities for new wave artists. Because they don't get nearly enough credit or exposure as all these fucking metal bands that are just full of straight white men. The venue has put up a Kickstarter that says, oh, we need 5,000, 9,000 for funds so we can keep the doors open, keep the lights on. And it's like, what the fuck have you ever done for me? Fuck you. Go fuck yourself. Now, if I was to take the cynical view, I would assume that they're not actually running out of money, because, their shows are like $15 a head. That's way fucking much. Like, that's fucking exorbitant. And especially in this fucking economy, really, I'd rather just play a free show and get my music out to the world than charge fucking $15, really. I just would. That's just the sensible option anymore. $15 shows are kind of anachronistic now, That's kind of a 2022 type thing. They charge like $15 a show, so I really doubt they're on the rocks that bad. They're running out of funds that severely. They might have to shut down in like 2029 or something, but that's a long way off. If I was to take the cynical view, I would say they're just trying to milk as much fucking money from their audience as possible without having to do anything. Put on an actual fucking show. If you don't put on a good enough show that people want to fucking pay for it, you go out of business, fuck you, that's on you. If you just put on fucking metal shows, people get tired of that shit because there's no variation. There's not even room for any innovation on the level of like Mr. Bungle, right? That would not get time there. It's just like fucking straight, just on and on fucking metal shit. So, if that is the case, if you've gone from maybe back in the day they were a legitimately useful venue for small-scale shit, if you only cater to the lowest common denominator, white, straight man, metal-type, growly-ass, fucking garbage dumpster fire music, you have outlived your usefulness to disenfranchised groups. And the Kickstarter page says, we provide a voice and an outlet to disenfranchised groups. Well, you sure the fuck don't provide an outlet to autistic asexuals like myself. You fuck us over on the basis of our sexual orientation, you fuck us over on the basis of our autism. And honestly, if the scene is not run up top at the highest level by autistic people, if all these middlemen, all these fucking booking agents and managers and shit don't have autism, I'm not going to assume that they have my best interests as an autistic person in mind. It's more like a serfdom where they're up top and they're all in charge, they're the head honchos, and they just exploit and milk these talented, maybe actually talented autistic musicians and just say, play some metal shit, when they could be playing something that actually sounds good. They could be like learn a fucking piano or shit, but the managers are just like, well, make a metal band, and that'll get hot. I'm not going to assume that my best interests are in mind when it is just chock fucking full of straight, white, allosexual men whose only goal is to milk and exploit and just use the autistic demographic as much as fucking possible. Fuck that concept. If I'm not in charge, I say fuck it. That's what the punk means. That's what DIY fucking means. If I don't call the shots and have my best interests in mind, and I get to fucking charge $15 a head, and you get to charge $15 a head for repetitive shit, and fuck you, really. If you don't have any fucking black people or women in your space, and it's all just fucking white straight men who are insecure and love to fuck, then I'm fucking out. Really. I'm done. I am so done with this shit. So maybe this place might shut down, and honestly, I think that would be fucking great. Let it die. R.I.P. Hate to see you. Good fucking riddance to this spot. So that's a nice little update. That's actually something cool, is that this place might shut down. Fuck it. They're not conducive to marginalized groups at all. That's total fucking bullshit. They're just interested in making as much fucking money as they want with this Kickstarter. Then they'll probably close anyway, back the fuck out, and screw everyone over. As has been the case so many times before. Really, you don't need a big fucking stage to put on a show. Just go in a garage. I don't have a garage here, but I'd love to have one. If you know any local garages that would be willing to have me and put on a $15 show, or, fuck it, a $3 show. $3 show is more than I've been making from live music for the past year. If you know any garage that'll put me up for a $3 show, You know, let me know. $3 shows are more like in this year, because we're going through economic turmoil and a complete recession. The economy's just being fucking gutted. You know, hate to see it, but hey, you know, that's what happens when nobody feels like they're a free agent and everyone feels like their lives are predetermined for them. That's not a pretty way to think, and it fucks everyone's mind over and makes a bunch of insecure, whiny men, you know, sign up for Joel, put it like that. Yeah, so that's this little addendum. The point of what I had to say in that first video, the whole point is there need to be more people who are capable of expressing legitimate agency for a free and tolerant and civilized fucking world to function. And this place is about to shut down. So that's actually good. That's a cool update. All right, well, that's this little addendum. Hope you enjoyed. Hope it was some kind of interesting. Here's Jar Jar. Here's Jar Jar. He's always the best. Good little Jar Jar. Fuck yeah, Jar Jar. My favorite.